Hello and welcome to Axelar. Today's guest, the star of the globally popular 365 Days, also his new album Dark Room out and trending everywhere. Michele, welcome to Axelar and welcome to India.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you for the invitation.
I first watched your movie, which is 365 Days, because there was no option to not watch it because every time I switched on Netflix, that was the only one that was trending throughout. So that's a very good one. Well done.
Yeah, it was.
Love the movie. Also love the album. You have your new single that just came out at 14 million right now while we are shooting and trending everywhere.
I mean, it's a very good result. I mean,
Yeah.
I really I expect it was a song related to the movie Hard for Me, and I was hoping that the song was gonna do something good, but not this much. You see, so I'm very proud of myself, and I really appreciate all of my fans for that. Really, thank you very much.
Yeah, but tell me, Michael. I have been sort of listening and watching all your songs. I want to know where are these inspirations coming from. I heard that you were sort of writing it and working on this in the beginning of this year. But what is the inspiration behind these songs?
This song in particular, you mean, or my songs in general?
I mean, there's an underlying theme of like love in all of these songs, right?
Oh well, yeah. I think that I mean, we're talking about like I can get inspired by anything, anything. Like most of the time when I talk with my agent Cloti, like she always tell me how can you get inspired like by anything? As soon as I feel the sound of a song, and I get quickly inspired and I quickly put down. I think that the power of love, I don't want to be, basic, but the power of love, it's something that has so many many views, many ways.
Yeah.
That, of course, like love always inspired. Even if you think about, the background, the history of the music, love was always a very big inspiration. So, of course, I always try to put a bit of my, a bit of reality inside my songs, a bit of fiction, fiction. But yeah, deep inside, you're right. Actually, there's always this strong base on my songs. Yeah.
But tell me, what kind of a writer or an actor are you? Because of the songs you've also co-written them. What is your process like? Because sometimes when I talk to actors or like writers or directors or singers, they're always like, I need to be in like my own space alone. I need that, or I need to go on a vacation to like I'm so sorry, you are in the middle of a vacation. I've brought you in for this.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
What is your process like? Like, do you have to be alone and like away from like everything for you to write?
To be honest, not really. Like I just grab my guitar and I just start. Maybe like all of my songs. You have to know that all of my songs start from a joke. I just grab my guitar, just maybe talking with someone, playing tom 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 tom. And then I thought, like, wait a second, like. Da, 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 like that. This could be nice, Okay, I'm sorry, give me 10 minutes, and I start, to build up the song. So I can be everywhere. Like I don't have to be alone. I don't have to be like, of course, to write the lyrics. I prefer to be alone because I don't want to get affected by anyone.
Correct.
So the thing is that like all of my songs they started from a jokes. Not all of them, but most of them. Yeah.
Perfect. Okay, we have to get into 365 days. It's very interesting because I know you've been giving a lot of interviews and you've been having a lot of conversations where I feel like, of course, you're a great looking person. I understand that. Well done. You were born this way. But tell me, with that show, do you feel like the looks that you have sort of precedes the actor that you have? Because at the end of the day, you're an actor in the movie. Do you feel like everyone that people are talking about is like, oh my God, he's so great looking?
I mean, for sure, like if you read the book, Massimo is told he has brown hair, dark eyes, he has, if you read the book, the character is written on the book because you have to know that, of course, that 365 days is based on a novel.
Of course.
Yeah. So the character that Blanca Lipinska wrote, he had like my same expression, brown, dark hair. So the director chose me because of the look based on the novel.
Yeah.
But then when you be taken for the role is up to you, to an actor, to build up the character.
Correct.
You know, for me, it's really important to build up the psychology of the character, because otherwise I'm just gonna play myself, learning some line and tell to the camera.
Yeah.
Massimo Torricelli is not me. I build up a character. So even if it's me, I mean, physically, I'm Massimo Torricelli, but I'm not the same person. I'm not the character. So what's interesting about the work of an actor is to build up a psychology of a character.
Yeah, 100%. Tell me. I mean, of course, there's been a lot of love on social media and all of that, love and hate situation, because people can say anything on social media, right? That's the access now. They have direct access to you, to comment on your pictures, to send you messages. So how are you dealing with the love and the hate of social media now?
How do I deal with social medias? I think that everybody of us has their point of view.
Yeah.
I think that you have your point of view, I have my point of view, another guy have their point of view. So everybody is free to express themselves through social medias. But I don't get affected, because for sure I get very nice messages from the people, for example, who like my music, who like my movie and everything. But also bad messages. But I cannot say anything, because this is an opinion. So I respect the opinion of the people. That's my job. My job is not a journalist. My job is an art. I'm an artist. I'm an actor. I'm a singer. So my job is not to judge what someone else says, but just accept the opinion. You know.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not judging you either, Michele. I'm looking at you as art.
Thank you.
Okay, but tell me, I wonder. First, I want to talk about your music, and then I'll get to the movie. How do you get comfortable enough to sort of put your personal things out there? I mean, when you're writing a song, when you're making music, it's coming from somewhere within you, right? So do you have to be very comfortable to sort of put it out for the world to judge?
To be honest, like I just want to take out what is inside myself. You see.
Yeah.
For example, a message, or I just want to say a story, a dream. Yeah. For example, in my new album, there's gonna be a song called "If I Was the King," which is based on the dream that I had during the night while I was sleeping. So I'm comfortable as soon as I express myself.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be comfortable if someone else comes to me and tell me, "Hey, you have to sing this song."
Yeah.
Because I think that I can be myself through the music. So I don't wanna spread someone else's message, but I wanna express myself. So that way I'm comfortable. Yeah.
Yeah, perfect. I mean, segueing this to sort of your movie, which is 365 days. How did you get to a point where you became comfortable with? It's also one of those movies where you have to sort of be open with your body being out there. And there are scenes that are intimate. How did you get to that point of comfortability with being comfortable with your body and your sexuality and all of that? Because it's one of those. You have to be very comfortable to do that on camera. So when did you get there? Was that like a process for you to get to that point?
There's a process, yeah. You get comfortable as soon as you know that my job is to be an actor. So when I play a character, I want to play it as good as I can.
100%.
Massimo on the script, I accept the script. So Massimo on the script, there was something. I didn't accept the script to do a medium job. I accept the script to do a wonderful job.
So well done.
I was acting someone else. So Massimo, the role of Massimo needed that, for example, naked scenes, sex scenes. So as an actor, I just wanted to make my job as good as I could.
Yeah, perfect. I mean, it's also funny because Anna, who's your co-star, was on the show a couple of weeks ago. The episode hasn't aired yet, but it'll come. So I was talking to her and I was like, it's very interesting when people are like, oh my God, that's very nice. Did you actually do it? And I'm like, no, it's one of the most awkward things to do, to shoot on set, because it's borderline funny. There are people watching, there are cameras, and you have to do it in a certain angle so that camera sees it.
Well, that means that we're good actors.
Yeah, very good. But do you get that? Do you get that often where you're like, oh, did you actually do it? When people don't understand it at all?
Well, no.
I mean, obviously you didn't do it. I know that. I'm saying when people don't understand
it. Yeah. No. As I said, my job is to act something, to fake something, to pretend to be something. Yeah. But if you actually do it for real, you're not acting, but you're being someone, you see?
Yeah.
So I'm glad that the people around the world think that scenes were real, but it wasn't.
Yeah.
So it means that I made a good job, you see?
Yeah.
How many times we see sex scenes there, say, oh, of course it's fake.
Yeah.
But when you look at 365 days, you say, what? So the funny part is this, you see.
Yeah. What a proud man. Well done. I'm very glad that you're very proud of these scenes. Well done.
I'm not proud. Like I'm proud about the.
No, I said proud. You know, are you proud that you, as an actor, you pulled it off?
You know, I'm proud of the job I've done, because to build up a mentality of someone like Massimo is not easy.
Yeah.
You're not just a mafia. You're not being just a mafia boss. You're being someone who has issues in himself. So psychologically, it's not easy.
Correct. Yeah, 100%.
I'm not ashamed to say yes. I slept like 3 nights on the bench in the park, and then there was my friend of mine that said, "Hey, what are you doing? Just come in my house." You see, if you really focus yourself on what you dream, you say, "Oh no, I'm too old. I don't have money. I don't have this. I don't have that." Like, this is only excuse. You have to focus on your goal and keep working hard. We and Anna, we became very friends.
Yeah.
So we became so friends at the point that on set, when we were about to kiss each other, okay, rolling, action. We had to be serious in front of the camera. Massimo and Laura, and then we kiss. And while we were next to each other, we started laughing.
It's also very interesting. Your journey has been, to where you are today is so wonderful, because I've been watching a couple of interviews where and it relates to me a lot, because I love stories where people have come from and they've dreamt and they've been passionate about what they wanted. You started your journey when you were like 11 years old. And I remember watching an interview where you said there was a time in your life when you spent 3 nights on a bench in an open park. And that's, it adds on so much to the person that you are today, because I really
it was
believe
a time like that. That time was when I was in Rome, and I was completely broke. I didn't have anything, and I spent I'm not ashamed to tell you, my goal was to become an actor. Yeah. And my family was far from Rome, but I wanted to be in Rome because Rome is the city to become an actor.
Yeah.
It's the capital of the cinema in Italy. So I'm not ashamed to say yes. I slept 3 nights on the bench in the park, and then there was my friend of mine that said, "Hey, what are you doing? Just come in my house." You see, if you really focus yourself on what you dream, you say, "Oh no, I'm too old. I don't have money. I don't have this. I don't have that." Like, this is only excuse. You have to focus on your goal and keep working hard.
Yeah, it's fantastic. And I really think, and people who have had a journey, I really believe that that's what makes them who they are as a person, even when they do well in their career. So there's a big part of that, I'm sure, in you. Tell me finally, before we get to some audience questions, how does your, you have 2 lovely kids. You were on vacation again. I'm really sorry again. But tell me, when you create content and when you do a movie or when you put out your songs, do you consider what they think of you and what they think of your work? Is that important to you? Do you want their opinions? Do they want them to say, "Oh, it's very good, Daddy, you've done a very good work"?
For example, this morning I was writing a song and he was with me and he was telling me, "Hey, use this word life. Use life. Use Candice." Like, Marcus, I cannot put the word Candice word. He wanted to put me, words inside my song that doesn't make sense. Yeah. But he helps me. He likes it. Yeah. It's really important to me to introduce my son to the music, because music, when you're sensitive in music, it opens a lot of ways. My son, for example, he talks 4 languages: Arabic, Italian, French, and English. So when you put inside himself, when you educate a kid on the music, well, that's one of the most beautiful gifts you can make.
100%. Okay, perfect. Now we're getting into, I have asked a lot of questions. We put out an Instagram story asking your fans to send in questions. There were quite a few. So I've picked 3-4 questions from your fans. The first one is from Anvesha Roy.cal51 is asking you, what is your favorite memory from childhood?
My favorite memory from childhood is actually when I used to hug my dad from his neck and he used to swim in the sea. We were in the south of Italy making vacation. And I remember my dad, he used to take me with them swimming in the sea. And we used to go so far away. We were only me and him talking about, sea, fish, sea. And that's one of the most beautiful memory I have.
Are you recreating those with your kids?
Of course.
Yeah. Yeah, it's wonderful. It's wonderful. Yeah. Next one is from Kalimera_365. Considering this is a fan page of your movie, is asking, what was the funniest moment during shooting 365 days? What was the funniest moment that you had while shooting 365 days?
One of the funniest moments was like, for example, we and Anna, we became very friends.
Yeah.
So we became so friends at the point that on set, when we were about to kiss each other, okay, rolling, action. We had to be serious from the camera. Massimo and Laura, the man we kiss. And while we were next to each other, we started laughing.
Yeah.
We were like very good friends, you see. But that was one of the funniest.
Yeah, I can imagine. I mean, you guys also seem to have like a great friendship. When I watched one of your lives that you guys did, it was really funny. So you guys seem to have a good rapport. Well done. Okay, next one is from Yashi Gotham02. He's asking, what type of a partner are you looking for? I mean, you're single.
What kind of partner I'm looking for?
Yeah.
Well, in this moment of my life, I'm so busy with work that I'm not really focusing myself on find someone because like my work takes me a lot of time. So I'm not a kind of guy that is searching for a partner, but I'm the kind of guy that waits until the love search for him, So I'm gonna wait until someone will find me.
Well done, Michele. You're becoming that actor.
I don't really, as soon as I'm not searching for someone famous or I don't know, rich or nothing. I can fall in love with, I'm very emotional about these things, because I have a very big example between my parents, my dad and mom. So my dad was very poor. My mom, she was very poor, but they built up a family very rich inside. I'm talking about emotions. So I have this kind of example. So for me, like right now, I'm not really searching for love because I'm very focused on my work.
You can be that actor who says, I'm dating my work, I'm dating my career. Okay, the final question is from Shireen.05 is asking, what does it make you feel when you're called the hottest man on earth?
Am I?
I mean, you are called the hottest man on earth. He's asking, what does it make you feel?
And I'm asking you, am I the hottest man?
I mean, for me, listen, this is not... please let me be professional, Michele. Excuse me. This is not one of those conversations.
I mean, I think that this is like if you know me, I cannot judge myself. I because I live with myself, so it makes me it makes me happy because when you do something, when people appreciate something you do. It just makes you feel good, because you're giving emotion to people. So if we talk about this way, I'm great. I feel good about it. But see, talking if I would say yes, I'm the hottest man of the world, I wouldn't be, credible.
I mean, I don't give out too many compliments that often, but you are little bit.
Oh, thank you.
But listen, I think it's a big a tie between you have to meet Hrithik from India. He's also called all of these names, and considering the kind of the body and I also feel like you will be really good at like a action movie. So I think we need to make this collaboration happen. He's also called like the Greek god and stuff like that.
We can talk about if I get every day so many offers for movies. So with my agent, we're trying to get the most important one with Cloti, with music, with other agents. So why not? I'm very open about collaboration. Very open.
Well, Well done. Well done. We love the openness of it. Okay, we're coming to the end of this, Michele. I needed to ask you.
I love you, all my Indian fans, really. I get so many messages every day from Indian, and I love all of them. Thank you very much for that.
I appreciate it. Wait, don't go. I have one more question.
Uh-huh.
I was going to ask you, what do you know about India? Have you watched anything? Have you heard anything? Have you sort of heard about the Indian cinema here?
We all know that the Indian culture is so rich. I mean, when I think about Indian, I think about, colors. I think about music. I think about this long instrument, that they use that I don't know what's the name. I think about elephants. I think about lots of people and all this culture about the gods that they have that is so fascinating to me. And also, I remember that a lot of artists during the year, for example, basing myself, I think about, for example, I watched the documentary about George Harrison, which was the guitar player of the Beatles. It was so affected by the Indian culture, so affected. Yeah. So I think that you guys in India, you have everything. I mean, you have colors, you have music, you have cinema, you have Bollywood, you have all kind of arts. And it's so fascinating, so fascinating.
Fantastic. I'm glad you're aware, and I'm hoping that after the lockdown, you will come visit.
Yeah, I will. Totally.
And I just have to end by saying that people who watched your movie also thought it was rich on culture, and they also saw the big instrument that you were talking about.
Yeah. I want to try to play that, but it's really difficult. You see.
You were not getting what I'm saying, but it's okay. I'm kidding. Okay, I'm kidding. Sorry. It was a pun. It was a pun. I will tell you later. But thank you, Michele. Thank you so much for coming on Axel Out. Thank you so much for speaking. At the end of Axel Out, we do something called the Axel Out virtual hug. Just extend your arms, because I would love to give you a hug in person, but because of social distancing, we can't. Just extend your arms and pretend like you're hugging, and we will take a screen grab.
Thank you.
Thank you. We got it. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Michele. This was great. Please enjoy the rest of your vacation. Bye.
You too. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Bye.